Well, hey crafty friends, it's Heidi Scott with DIY Dreaming, and on this quick video I am going to show you what I'm working on. It's not finished. We're going to finish it up tomorrow. Anyways, and I'm going to give you a bunch of ideas. So we're working on pillows with a snowflake theme for after Christmas, for winter season. And we're using a bunch of buttons, and then we're using a stencil that has an all-over snowflake pattern and some gold ink. So let's start with this. I have been fiddling with this for a very long time, for hours it seems like. Let me scooch back just a little bit. And it's gonna be beautiful when it's finished, but I tell you what, this snowflake, it's designed and laid out, but it was like a math project to figure and count everything and make sure I had all the right pieces, and even then I noticed that I didn't get everything centered, but I'm totally fine with that. So basically what I did, and I'll go over this again a little bit tomorrow, is I started in the center and then I made 8 points. So up, down, horizontal, and then diagonal, okay? And I decided that the up and the down, I want to have a more elaborate ending, and then the diagonal ones are more straight. They're not all glued down, so I'm not gonna pick it up just yet. And then I've just been using my hot glue gun and sorting through buttons and buttons and buttons and buttons, getting big buttons and little buttons, and trying to have it be somewhat symmetrical. So this is, I shared some pictures this morning from Pinterest of some beautiful button snowflake pillows that were my inspiration. But I want to show you another button pillow project that I have currently sitting out in my family room. This was my summer project that is buttons. And I did gold and silver ink on this. This is a combination of different wreaths from magnoliadiy.com. I don't think they have the wreath stencil anymore. And then a variety of different vintage mother of pearl buttons. And then this is sort of a summery flower. It's called Flower Power pattern with just random buttons on it. And I made these probably around at least 10 months ago, and I've had a couple of buttons pop off of them, but for the most part they have been fine. I have glued 1 or 2 back on. So this pillow right here that I'm doing this all over pattern, this all over snowflake, I'll be adding buttons to it in a random fashion that will kind of remind you of this all over pattern, which this is summer, this will be winter. And then this was the interesting piece of the two, and my all over button snowflake will be the interesting piece. I think they're gonna look beautiful together. And so that is what I am working on. And I wanted to come live earlier today, but you know what? My 21-year-old son is home from out west, and when he says, "Mom, do you want to go to BurgerFi and get lunch?" you say yes. And then when he says, "Mom, do you want to go to a matinee, a movie?" you say yes. So I've been out for hours, and I just didn't have the time to get everything all finished up and ready to show you. So we'll do that tomorrow. If you're interested in this particular stencil or the pillows or the ink, just say links and I'll let you know exactly what it is so you don't have to hunt it down. These are from magnoliadiy.com. I can give you this one too if you're interested. This is called Flower Power or Retro Flower or something like that. Anyways, I just wanted you to know that I didn't fall off the edge of the earth, that I just got busy with my son, and now he has friends over, and I'm catching up on everything from the house for almost the whole entire day. And I will work a little bit on this tonight, and then I will come live tomorrow to show you the conclusion of the projects. Okie dokie. So, I didn't say any of my normal stuff at the beginning, but you know what the scoop was. Say hi, feel free to sprinkle, feel free to ask questions. I know somebody will ask me what kind of glue I am using, so let me just talk about that real quick before I finally say goodbye. I am using my SureBonder Cool Shot hot gluing device. It's an extra low temperature glue device. And I say device because the alternative word is a word that Facebook doesn't like. So it starts with a G and a U and an N. They don't like that word. So this is a hot gluing device, under $10. You can get it at any craft store. And I actually do use their special mini low temperature, well, they're glue sticks. And I find that I get this all over my hands, but I haven't had any glue burns in forever. So this one either came from Walmart Crafts or Hobby Lobby, or possibly from Joann's, or possibly from Michael's. They're not hard to find, and they're not expensive. And if you wanted, I suppose you could use some type of heavy-duty fabric or Gorilla Glue or something like that to put your buttons on. But I need the instant action, so we will be adding buttons to this. I'll finish the stencil pattern, and anyways, that's what I wanted to tell you. So I will get pictures and put them here in these comments, and then I hope to see you guys tomorrow for the finishing up of these projects. See you later. Have a blessed rest of your day.